Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Young at Heart, session number 73. I'm Father James DeLucio with the Paulist Fathers, wearing one of my favorite tees, Truth. And on the back it says, if not now, when? So, speaking our truth, I hope you're having a good Memorial Day weekend. I had a couple days off and enjoyed some rest and a little extra reading I was able to fit in to my daily schedule. Hope you're keeping up with some reading. It's very enlivening and it's great for a table conversation, as well as Facebook posts. So here we are today with some nursery rhymes, story, songs, and poems to keep us young at heart. I have three nursery rhymes today, all new. Almost all new. Two are new to me. And also, as I was preparing them for you, getting a sense of the rhymes and the rhythms, I found a couple of times I wanted to add an extra line, a line of repetition. It just seemed to fit nicely. And in another one, each line ended with she said. But I liked said she. And so I've changed it. They're all public domain. You can do with them as you wish. You may do with them as you wish and have some fun with them. In fact, if you do have kids at home, you might try looking up the poem and then changing it around. Let everybody take turns on where they might want to take the poem into a different direction. And if you're home alone, you may do the same on your own and perhaps share it in the comments. I love comments. I don't get many, so it's an invitation for you to give it a try. The first nursery rhyme today is called The Fox and the Goose, and to each stanza I've added a line of repetition, again, just because I liked to. The fox and his wife, they had a great strife. They never ate mustard in all of their life. They ate their meat without fork or knife, and loved to be picking a bone, e-ho, and loved to be picking a bone. The fox jumped up on a moonlit night. The stars they were shining, all things were bright. Ho, ho, said the fox, it's a very fine night for me to go through the town, e-ho, for me to go through the town. The fox, when he came to yonder stile, he lifted his lugs and he listened a while. Ho, ho, said the fox, it's but a short mile from this into yonder wee town, e-ho, from this into yonder wee town. The fox, when he came to the farmer's gate, whom should he see but the farmer's drake? I love you well for your master's sake, and long to be picking your bones, e-ho, and long to be picking your bones. The grey goose she ran round the haystack. Ho, ho, said the fox, you are very fat. You'll grease my beard and ride on my back from this into yonder wee town, e-ho, from this into yonder ye town. The farmer's wife, she jumped out of bed, and out of the window she popped her head. Oh, husband, the geese are all dead, for the fox has been through the town, e-ho, the fox has been all through the town. Then the old man got up in his red cap, and swore he would catch that fox in a trap. But the fox was too cunning, and gave him the slip, and ran through the town, e-ho, and ran through the town, e-ho. When he got to the very top of the hill, the fox blew his trumpet loud and shrill, for joy that he was in safety still, and had got away through the town, e-ho, and had got away through the town. When the fox came back to his den, he had young ones both, 9, no, 10. You're welcome home, Daddy. You may go out again if you bring us such fine meat from town, e-ho, if you bring me such fine meat from town. E-ho. A clever, clever fox. So many wonderful rhymes about the clever, clever foxes. Here's a cute one. This is the one that I inverted, she said, to said she. And perhaps you may agree with me. Let's see. Where are you going? Where are you going, my pretty maid? I'm going a-milking, sir, said she. May I go with you, my pretty maid? You're kindly welcome, sir, said she. What is your father, my pretty maid? My father's a farmer, sir, said she. What is your fortune, my pretty maid? My face is my fortune, said she. My face is my fortune, said she. Then I can't marry you, my pretty maid. Then I can't marry you, my pretty maid. Nobody asked you, said the maid. Nobody asked you, said she. Smart little girl, huh? I liked her retort. Did you appreciate her retort? I hope so. King Pippin's Hall. King Pippin built a fine new hall. Pastry and pie crust were the wall. Windows made of black pudding and white. Slates were pancakes, you ne'er saw the like. He should invite Hansel and Gretel to his house, don't you think? Maybe he'd be much more hospitable than the witch. But I've always loved Hansel and Gretel. What about you? If I would read that for us, it would take a while. I'd have to do it in segments. But boy, were they brave children. And then depending on the version that you read, they're even more heroic in the opera than they are in the Grimm's fairy tale version. The opera, however, I shall not sing to you because it's too long and there's too many parts, and I can only sing the tenor anyway. Well, I could probably do the baritone, but I don't know. That father's part, he goes very deep. One last poem. This is the only one that I knew from my childhood. It's entitled If. This is not the Rudyard Kipling If. That's a great one. Maybe another day. This is the Mother Goose If. If all the world were apple pie, and all the sea were ink, what should we do for bread and cheese? And what should we do for drink? It's fun. I always thought, what a nonsense poem. Who would want to imagine a sea of ink? But I think that it's just a nonsense poem. And maybe, like Alice in Wonderland, on one of its many levels, it's an invitation to appreciate the world that we have, rather than fantasizing about what it could be or bemoaning what we don't have. If only we could all learn to be more content. If only we could all be a little more young at heart. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Please share so we can spread the good news that young at heart is really what we're called to be. Stay healthy. Keep safe. Wear those masks when you're going out, especially if you're in an area that's opening up more opportunities for engagement with others. Still be cautious and stay safe. And God bless. Bye, everyone.